Good morning. I tried to go live on the other page, but for some reason it keeps on cutting me off. But what I was trying to say is, so, see that shop there? It is absolutely massive and it has everything in it. It cuts off when I go in there, so I can't show you, but it literally is probably one of the biggest shops I've been in Lanzarote with everything you could possibly need in it. And it's, I could fling a stone from my balcony. But I've been walking 25 minutes every morning to find a shop with milk. You don't want it? Why? Is it because it's water? He's just got this. He was very excited when he seen that it had Zuma and Marshall on them. Are we going to go for breakfast, Hudson? Good morning. I don't know how the signal is because everybody says when I'm near the hotel the signal's absolutely rubbish. But I actually, see, after last night's dinner, I think we've got slight terrible twos coming. Hudson's your very happy chappy, but for the last couple of days he knows how to but it's not like a real scream, it's like he's putting it on. So we've had them judgmental looks like he's not a toddler. I was wondering if we were going on a walk this morning. It was Hudson. Hudson held me back this morning. So we're here. It's looking, I think it's going to be overcast today, but then every time it's said it's going to be overcast, it's ended up being like the opposite. Although I found out something really interesting yesterday. Our taxi driver on the way home, I was having proper real chats with him about everything and anything, right? And he was talking about, I don't know why, but Kate, like I was asking when the last time the volcano erupted, and he was saying like years and years ago. And then it was like talking about tornadoes, and he says a tornado can't come into the Canary Islands. And I was like, and he was like, it's something to do with the cyclone or something, that it stops the weather, so they don't get rain, they don't get, like, it pushes all that out. I'm like, so I need to go home and research that because I found it really interesting, but I've got no idea what he was talking about. It is absolutely stunning. And the water is like see-through here. He's a child and a very happy boy. See, Abbie's been, and Abbie's had the toddler stage and stuff. I met when Kai was about 2.5. Wait a wee second. Hey, put this here, baby. We'll turn away out the sun, right? We'll go up this hill. So I never really seen this stage, and I was like to Abs, I mean, is that normal, or how do you stop him from flinging something? Because the last like couple of days he'll fling, like, I don't know, when he's done he'll fling the spoon on the floor and like wee things like that, and I'm like, why is he doing that? But then everybody else is like watching and being judgmental torags. There's no way I'm getting up that hill with this buggy. I'm walking the opposite way. So, here comes the terrible twos. Hudson, are you going to go through terrible twos? No? Yes? It's absolutely beautiful. Actually feels hot now. Is the sea cold? Baltic, not cold, absolutely Baltic. These folk here are crazy. Me and Abbie were wetting ourselves yesterday, right? I was so far back from the kids on the trampoline thing last night. Well, when I zoomed the live in, I wasn't zooming it in on the right child. Kai was on it, but he was on the opposite one. I thought he was going to be on the same one as Gianna. Well, obviously, if you look at it, their backs are turned, and he had a red t-shirt on earlier that day, so I just presumed that was Kai that I was zooming in on. And then I was like to Abs, Mummy come in? Yes. We're going to the beach? But no, I was zooming in on somebody else's child jumping. Are you back? Back where? I know, it's just toddler behaviour. I know, like, but honestly, folk were looking and shaking their head last night. Like, ask Abs. I'm not even being dramatic. Like, they were giving us the full, like, disappointed parent, I don't know what they were doing, but they were annoying me. And these tablets were really made me feel very annoyed. Well, that's it, aye. Personality, boundaries, emotions. But do you know, like, I'm not a perfect person, but anytime I've seen a toddler misbehave or that, I'll always smile or communicate with the parent to make them not feel like that. But then that's just me. Go for a swim. Salt water's great for you. I'm not getting in that water, it's freezing. Have you been up to the padlocks? No, where's that? Is there a bit with padlocks everywhere? Lots of times they're just looking, not judge. I agree with that, but definitely not last night. Thought you were having a haircut today, so I went yesterday morning and it was shut. And I went late last night and it's shut. So it's going to be something that I'm going to have to do like evening. It's not open in the morning or at night. But I've screenshot, well, I took a photo of the bit last night, so. Good morning, Suzanne. I swear, I better be 10 times fitter by the time I get home because these hills are unreal. Make it fun and games to put Hudson's cutlery on the plate or bowl, etc. Ignore the dropping on the floor situations. Yeah, well, I did that last night. Like, there's like a wee bowl that the cutlery goes into, so I allowed them to put everybody's cutlery and that into it. It's not, there's nothing that's bothering me. It was other people, but if people are trying to have a relaxing meal and my toddler decides to I suppose. Right, I'm away for breakfast, guys, because we're late this morning, but we'll have our morning live tomorrow and I'll go and get a glass of water because that hill's taking it right out of me again. I think it's going to be another beautiful day, but it's supposed to be overcast. Only time will tell. Hasta la vista, baby.